We've come to this moment, 2 days of exciting Rocket League, and it's all come down to this. You're watching the CyberpowerPC Extreme Series. This is the Rocket League Invitational. I'm Lee Fex, and with me is James Bott. We've watched so much Rocket League over yesterday and today, and we have 2 teams left, and I think they might have been the teams that people would have expected. It's Cloud9 versus G2.
The number 1 and number 2 seeds coming into today. They met in the upper bracket final. They're meeting in the grand final here. It's all coming down to these series. G2 is going to have quite the journey in front of them. They have to take down Cloud9 in 2 back-to-back series. And if Cloud9 plays like they did in that upper final, then it might be a quick series. Cloud9 was playing out of their minds.
Yeah, a little bit different story from yesterday. They had 2 overtime, almost reverse sweeps against them. 2 overtime best of 5s yesterday against Hollywood Hammers and Applesauce, you guys can see there. And then we had so many other good teams here. Unfortunately, Rogue, I think, just following the legacy of the CyberpowerPC, being knocked out right away. They were the first one out. Applesauce, Ghost Gaming, Renegades, G2, obviously in the finals here, and Allegiance. All these teams fighting so hard, and then, of course, some knocked out down in that lower bracket there. But they've all fought incredibly. We had the Renegades make it all the way up into 3rd place, just getting 3-0 swept by G2, showing that we're in for really, really good grand finals. As these guys fight for a chunk of that 5K prize pool. There's a good chunk of money on the line right now between these two. 2nd place, $1,750, and then that 1st place. That's not too shabby.
Yeah, this is a big prize pool for online. $2,500 for first, $1,750 for second. So that is what these guys are fighting for. Guaranteed at least $1,750. So that is already a big payday. And normally these monthly tournaments are around $1,000, but they really put up a big prize pool this time. So thank you to CyberpowerPC for that. And it's going to be a pretty fun grand final.
I think it's going to be intense. And you guys can also let us know what you think about it. Make sure you get your predictions in. The match hasn't started yet. There are some swag packs on the line right now. Again, that 3rd place just for predicting. Make sure you do it on the website. It's cyberpowerpc.cevo.com. Get your predictions in. 3rd place, getting that CyberpowerPC jersey. Then you got the Scorpion K1 RGB keyboard and the jersey. Look at that, doubling up and tripling up. If you get that 1st place spot, being the you take one of our jobs, you'd be the best analyst ever. You get 1st place out of all these guys. You get the keyboard, mouse pad, and jersey.
And a fantastic jersey. Yeah, you'd be ready to go.
Ready to game hard, ready to get that grand champ. That's what I'd be rocking if I was on my grind.
And I've got my chips. I'm ready. I'm ready to watch this final.
You're ready to go right now.
I've been waiting for this all weekend long. It has been 2 long days of Rocket League, this double elim tournament, all leading up to this. G2 coming from that lower bracket, Cloud9 staying alive all the way through that upper bracket. We're seeing this rematch. These teams, without a doubt, the best 2 teams in North America right now. Cloud9 want to close this out. So and we'll see if they can keep that passing up that they had last time.
This is something you pointed out before too, though. It's really hard to vote against G2 Esports. Guess what's happened so far right now, though? People are believing in Cloud9. Probably the 2nd biggest fan base in Rocket League right now. 71% think Cloud9 is going to take this over G2, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what they just did to G2, 3-0, and now G2. A back-to-back series win. So not even just a single series win, but a back-to-back series win, because Cloud9, they have to lose twice to get knocked out. So that is going to be a tall order. Very, very difficult for G2. It will be a long road ahead of them.
Yeah, no, and it's great to see, though, that the fans have learned the lesson. It was a 50% for G2 in that winners finals, and they're like, okay, maybe.
Well, hey, man, you got swag on the line, so
that's true.
Of course, you're going to try to go for the right prediction.
Still in the chat, you can cheer, though, for G2, even if you voted for Cloud9. But yeah, of course, Cloud9 definitely the favorite in this one. G2 having to get 2 best of 5 wins now. They're coming from that lower bracket. Cloud9 only needing that 1 best of 5 win. That means 3 games total for Cloud9 and 6 overall total wins for G2. It's a much steeper hill to climb, especially the way Cloud9's been playing. G2 had a little bit more warm-up, though. They've just come out of their match, 3-0 sweeping Renegades, where they were connecting. You could see G2 were looking comfortable. But did it look tight enough, though, do you think, James, to bring this back and keep this series a lot closer against Cloud9?
Well, you know, some people might call me biased. You know, I have been subscribed to Kronovi for, I don't know, what, 16 months. So, you know, I cannot vote for them. I can't not vote for them. I hope they learned a few lessons from that Cloud9 series. One thing that Cloud9 did was just pick them apart in terms of, on the defensive side of the ball, Cloud9 did not let G2 make any passing plays happen. G2, they're going to have to be passing at the speed of light to beat this C9 defense.
That's really
fast.
And
then the offensive side of the ball, again, we saw Squishy and Gimmick actually assisting Torment, who was he just went off. That series against G2, Torment really, really stepped up. So if Torment has another big series, it's going to be very hard for G2 to even get this first series win.
James, guess what's happening right now?
We got the grand finals kicking off.
We got the grand finals kicking off. Chat, give us and them your energy as we get down in the first best of 5 Cloud9. Looking to take this before bracket reset. G2 having to win 2 best of 5s right now. Game number 1 is getting underway. As already off the bat, G2 looking for an attack, but that defense from Cloud9 expecting that right off the bat. And a chance there off the crossbar. Gimmick gonna back off knowing that play was dead.
Yeah, that was almost a really fast start for Cloud9. Squish usually hits those.
Torment, Squishy playing it patient, waiting for Rizzo to make a move there. Finally, Squishy comes in for the 50. Ends up back down in G2's end. Squishy can't get the 50 on that one, though. There's Torment trying to fill that one in. Although, still a chance here. Gimmick, though.
Yeah, that was so open. Gimmick, though, had hardly any boost. He wasn't expecting nobody to hit that ball. 3 players went up. So Gimmick just caught by surprise, but still Cloud9 putting on the attack.
And this is what we saw before. Cloud9 so good at their offense that it's so difficult for G2 to even just break out of their own end. They're trying. What a save from JNaps to keep themselves alive. A minute and a half in now. We still have no goals, but definitely the offense in favor of Cloud9. G2 barely squeaking out some chances themselves.
Yeah, you said it. Cloud9 has had the best opportunities so far, just coming within inches of a goal. But still scoreless G2. They might be able to steal this game number 1. Take advantage of those misses from Cloud9.
Of course, that's going to be saved. JNaps knew it as well. Just trying to buy some time for his teammates to get back. There's Kronovi and Rizzo. Good read from Kronovi. Rizzo to clear this one away. JNaps using the last of his boost to clear that one to the far side. G2 will buy some time, but with JNaps stuck looking for boost there, 2 teammates have to come up for that one. An incredible shot.
Yeah, JNaps and Rizzo both going for that one. A blistering shot from Gimmick. That one was on target. G2 just managing to stay alive. We saw it in the last series versus Renegades. The G2 defense bending but not breaking. They're also holding strong.
$50 in favor of Rizzo there. Gonna follow it up himself. Needs boost, so he'll back out. Oh, in front of the net, Kronovi tried to capitalize on that one. Cloud9 just barely keeps that one off the goal line.
It was a good play by Rizzo, taking out Squishy, relieving that pressure, allowing G2 to be on the attack now.
Kronovi trying to move up for that one. Rizzo's going to wait back. JNaps couldn't get that pass up to generate anything. Good catch by JNaps. Another one there. Sends that towards the net. Can he finish this one off? He tries. He does get beaten up by Torment. Torment steals that one away and moves it up the field. Here he's got Gimmick. Gimmick backed off, though, so that pass went to nobody but Rizzo.
Yeah, G2 stepping in, trying to prevent Cloud9 from getting those infield passing plays that ripped them up last game, or last series.
Best teams are the ones that adapt, and G2 knows exactly what killed them in that last series. Good pass
There
on the
we
Gimmick.
see it.
Gimmick should have that one. And that's a Cloud9 passing play right there.
Yeah, I just said G2 was shutting those down. Torment just passes it even harder right to Gimmick. That was such a well-placed pass. You couldn't aim it much better than that. And Gimmick, the golden striker from Season 4, strikes first for Cloud9.
Torment just been going off this series today. He's been getting a lot of their goals for C9. And even when he's not, he's getting it involved in these plays. Squishy kind of being that one to hang back today. Can't do Squishy off the wall. Try to get a 50, it doesn't work out. Gimmick will send that one right back off the crossbar. Torment has a chance here. He's gonna place it wide too. And still 1-0 lead now for
G2.
C9.
And G2, they're just hurting on boost. Cloud9 is just not giving them any time, any space to do much at all.
Smart play from Torment. All three up though.
The right idea, that passing play almost yielding a goal, but it was shut down from Cloud9.
And that could be one just off the crossbar. No one there to finish it up. Kronobi didn't have enough boost to get that second touch. And Cloud9 gonna take game one, but oh my goodness, what an incredibly close series that was.
Yeah, we saw G2 come alive in those final moments of the game. Their passing looking good, but Cloud9 still just kept that out. A shutout in favor of Cloud9, just 1-0 overall. But that one goal from Cloud9 was a beauty. Torment finishing at the top of the points. He was the one to make that pass over to Gimmick. It was such a perfect pass, and that was the difference for Cloud9.
Yeah, again, I touched on it in mid-game there. It's just Torment has just been doing so well for Cloud9. You know, maybe Squishy having an off day. He's hanging back, but it doesn't matter. All three of these players know how to get involved in the play. All three of these players incredibly talented, but we can't forget about G2. These guys kept it so close. JNap's almost a couple great solo plays by himself there, just barely missing out. The defense just getting in the way, and all three of these guys still really good players on G2. And you can see it, only a 1-goal game. We see a lot of Rocket League actually ending up at that scoreline. As all these teams get so good and so close to each other in skill level.
Yeah, G2, they're making this a much more respectable series, at least so far. In the last series, Cloud9 just lit up the scoreboard and really took it to G2. It was a pretty one-sided affair. This first game, much closer. We saw G2 almost putting in a goal in the final seconds. It just bounced right off the crossbar. So we'll see game number 2 if G2 can keep that going. And we've been saying it time and time again, G2 has to win 2 series back-to-back to take down this first spot. So even if they win this first best of 5 against Cloud9, they're going to have to roll it back and do it again.
And it's so draining. Now they've already given up a game to Cloud9 at that one step longer of a road they've given themselves. Every single game that they give to Cloud9 makes that journey harder and harder to reach for G2. Because you have so many more games to go through. Cloud9 just had a break. They haven't had to play as many games as G2. And we've seen it before when teams have to go through that lower bracket. It's just so difficult because it's so mentally draining to play at this level of Rocket League for that many games in a row.
Yep. And then also small break. We apologize for that. Server went down yet again for maintenance. That has been happening quite a bit today. So we have to get a new server up and everybody joined in, and then we'll be able to continue with the grand finals.
Don't lie to them that we're doing this on purpose just to get more screen time.
Just get more minutes watched. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. But
just, we want our faces on the screen.
I want that less. You know, as much as I like to look at you, Leaf, I would much rather watch Rocket League.
I mean, I agree with you on that one. But chat, again, keep giving these teams your energy. They need it. G2 right now down at 1 game in the series, having to fight back, but they kept it a heck of a ton closer. Cloud9 did 3-0 sweep them. They dominated them at one point. I think it was like 6-0 or something, or 6-1. Incredibly close game. Or sorry, incredibly dominating game in their first series up in that winners finals. And now G2 trying to pull it back, trying to make those changes. And James, you called them out on that. You said that G2 has started to disrupt those infield passes from Cloud9. and they have to continue that. But it's so hard to just always watch out for your opponent's plays. How are you supposed to generate your own?
I mean, they just have to play faster, pass faster. In the first series, G2 was just playing too slow. Their passes were very predictable, very readable. Cloud9 just shut them down. We saw the type of play it's going to take to score at this level. Torment just passed that ball so hard, basically punched it off of Gimmick's face. It was that accurate. And that was the only goal that made it past either defense last game. So once you get to this level where the defenses are so good, you just have to play on the edge of a knife. It's so fast. You have to make no mistakes, play so quickly.
And it's difficult too because, I mean, we've seen it like in teams like Flipside way back at the beginning of Rocket League. They're one of those teams that just were so good at getting those infield passes to each other, but a lot of it was based off line of sight. Okay, I see you there. I'm going to get that past you. Now it's getting more to the point like, as a defender, you should not let me know who you're going to be passing it to. So you have to have all these options open. Passing it behind you sometimes, just assuming your teammate's going to be there.
It's Rocket League game sense, trusting your teammates, how well your teammates are going to be. A lot of times you make the play, you pass into open space and have faith that your teammate is going
to be there. Exactly, and that's exactly what both these teams are fairly good at. But when you get two teams that know those plays are coming, you get that back and forth, and it's really incredible to see both teams stopping plays while trying to generate them at the same time. G2 down one game in the series now. In this best of 5, Cloud9 only has to win. I say only, but it's not going to be an easy task. They have to win one best of 5, whereas G2 looking to win 2 best of 5s, get that bracket reset since they did come from that lower bracket.
Good infield pass, JNaps putting a shot in, very easily handled by Torment. Rizzo was trying to get that demo. We saw Rizzo get a really big bump on Dapper in that Renegade series in overtime, so the physical play definitely giving G2 good results, but Rizzo wasn't able to get that hit there.
Whoa, Squishy with a slow play says, get out of here, I need to score a goal.
Mind games from Squishy. Look at him just taking his time, faking that hit. Kronovi just runs straight into the wall, and Squishy pokes it in. Heads up fake from Squishy Muppet.
Oh, JNaps might turn this around off the kickoff, though. What? A recovery from Gimmick. Keep Cloud9 in the game. A minute in, almost an answer from G2, but Cloud9 just hold the lead. There's going to be the answer, though. No one home. JNaps going to find that open spot, and we're back to tied game.
Now, Kronovi getting that touch actually set this shot up for JNaps. Gimmick and Torment were not ready for it, so that interference style play from Kronovi paying off. JNaps putting it in.
Now just over a minute in as Cloud9 tries to ramp up an attack, but that's going to be in the hands of G2. No, Kronovi with a miss. JNaps forces the last defender to make a play happen off the wall. Gimmick do something incredible here. He tries to get out a bit, but he ended up hitting the side instead of the front side of that ball. Team pinch there to push that one to midfield. Wasn't enough power on it from G2. That's Rizzo upfield. G2 looking for those team passes. Torment wanted to clear. Rizzo read it, so he sends it out, but he's out of boost. He'll have to get out of the play. Gimmick and Squishy to move up the field. This is a scary duo to have.
Gimmick trying to get that flick there. Didn't work out.
Oh, Kronovi tries to find the net. Squishy, the last defender, does manage to keep it out, but he's on 0 boost. Any more attacks, and that would have been likely a goal for G2.
Good backboard defense there from Rizzo. Gimmick was coming in hot, ready for that double tap.
Let's pass up to Torment. Torment with a chance. Kronovi said, all right, I got to get to this, or this is going to be a shot on our net.
Kronovi accidentally side flipping there. Scary moment. JNaps able to hit it out.
Oof. A demo there to take out Torment, who might have had a shot on net. Heads up play from G2, but they are still stuck on their own end. And now Torment's stealing a boost.
And G2 again with the demos, just trying to relieve some pressure so they can break out of their own half.
And there it is, finally, Kronovi getting some boost. Hopefully his other teammates are ready to go too, as they need to move this one down the field. Cloud9 had the offense for quite a bit there. It's time for G2 to do it. JNaps almost. That nice little touch there. As
Almost
Rizzo
got that
one
bicycle kick. That would have been nice.
Squishy Torment to move it up. Nice pass down to JNaps to try to get that out of the field. They can't. And that's going to be a shot. JNaps tries to get in the way, but he can't in time. Torment's going to get a goal.
Yeah, JNaps tried to put it out to his teammate, but that pass was cut off. Kronovi wasn't able to get there in time to make the save. He was very low on boost, and Torment makes him pay. JNaps, that touch into the middle was not what G2 needed.
For touch from Rizzo there. It does not work out for them at all. I think he needed to clear that a little bit more to the side.
It seems like the floodgates have opened. Now Cloud9 just putting these in. A great pinch from Torment, and Gimmick was ready and waiting for it. Torment just proving that he really is one of the best passers in the game. Really known for his defense, but as we've seen, his passing on point today.
Yeah, I'd gotta hands down say that Torment's been my MVP so far of the tournament for Cloud9. Just every play that's there, he's been involved in. And filling in when his team needs him. Rizzo just barely keeping that one out. There's that final minute. Womp. Let you know that C9 are about to take game number 2 as well. It goes womp. Like
that
the
was
Inception.
And that backflip almost working out for Torment. It bought him a little bit of time.
Oh, that should be one. Woo.
Kronovi with 2 big blocks isn't able to make it in time to get the shot on, and now a long shot's going to be tough, but Rizzo was able to handle it. Good defense from Kronovi, but time running out. Only 30 seconds left, and they need to score 2.
I don't know if that's going to happen now, as they're stuck on their own end without possession. When Cloud9 has possession on offense, it generally stays in their hands for quite some time. There's a chance though, G2. Kronovi trying to go for a bump, but he didn't have anyone else there to take the shot. He was the only one, the only option. And now with 0 seconds left, Cloud9 sitting at match point to take this entire tournament in spectacular fashion.
And they Cloud9, they had a slow start in this tournament. We saw against Applesauce, against Hollywood Hammers, they went to 5 games, went to overtime in game 5. It could have been such a different story for Cloud9, but after those 2 series, they really turned it up. In the upper final, they just crushed G2, lighting it up. I think it was, what, 11 goals to nothing or something on the streak that they went. It was so impressive, and now they keep it going up 2-0, 1 game away from being the back-to-back champions of this CyberPower Extreme Invitational.
Yeah, I know you said it. These guys just, at this point, they're just like, all right, let's get the 2-time. Let's show you guys that we're still a force to be reckoned with in NA here. And this is great, especially coming off the RLCS World Championships recently, to still come back into online play and show that you're a dominating force. And honestly, in that first series against G2 back in the Winners Finals, they looked even scarier than I'd ever seen them before.
That was the Cloud9 that we were expecting to show up all tournament long. It took them a few series, but they are in form right now. The passing from Cloud9, wonderful. Defense is also just grade A. These guys want to close it out, get that huge chunk of the prize pool, $2,500 for first place, and Cloud9 just 1 game away from claiming it.
Chat, what do you think it's going to be? G2 in a rough predicament right now. Cloud9 looking still so good. G2 is keeping it closer than that Winners Finals, but there's a first goal. Cloud9 has the match point. That was absolutely needed.
Yeah, that shot from JNaps, the pass from Kronovi as well, but JNaps just using the wheels of his car, hitting that with the underside of it to keep it low. Well done by JNaps. That was just excellent placement.
Yeah, no, an incredible shot, and that's what I'm saying. They needed this. They needed something to give them that spark to say, we're still alive. We're still in this, guys. This tournament is not over. Good play from JNaps to force that ball into the corner. Off of that last defender, Gimmick trying to get one, trying to get that flip reset off the ball. All four wheels touching there, but no finish for him. Not even a minute passed by so far. G2 grabbing the lead. We'll see if they can at least hold it. I wouldn't expect this game to be much more than a 2-to-1 goal difference at the end of it on the scoreline.
A good center there, but again, Cloud9 does so well to shut those down. Gimmick just did not let that pass happen.
Kronovi just being a nuisance. He knows that he's got his teammates around midfield. Oh my goodness, on the goal line again. One more player to at least try, and Rizzo could not finish it off.
That was so close. Just narrowly escaping without conceding a goal. Cloud9 staying alive.
Minute and a half now. It feels like it's been forever. But G2 is really starting to put on an onslaught. We'll see if they can keep this up. If Cloud9's going to be able to break out. I've seen Cloud9 falter a couple times on defense before, but at least they're holding off for now.
Yeah, this is really the first time in either of the series that we've seen G2 just able to control possession like they have in this past minute and a half. Oh, Kronovi thought that there was going to be a touch there. Another chance. JNaps also missing wide. D2 just struggling to take advantage of this pressure that they're putting on Cloud9.
They are finally back down in their own end, though. And now C9 ready to put on that attack that they're so well known for. It dives out pretty quickly, though. G2 turns that one around. There's Kronovi. Rizzo also with him, but they might be running low on boost as they try to get this attack going. JNap's the last one there to try to put one in. He finds it. Gimmick waiting for the shot deep into the net, but he can't get up in time.
Yeah, G2 definitely the superior team right now. Just that continued pressure. JNaps, after missing that open net opportunity, comes in and just blasts that one right over Gimmick's head. G2 a 2-goal lead, but we know no lead is safe against Cloud9. We've seen them score 2 in 6 seconds to stay alive in a series. And oh, that ceiling shot from Kronovi. Almost coming out for JNaps.
The clear from Squishy, the follow-up, can he get it off the backboard? No boost to follow that one up, though. And that'll give G2 a chance to get out, especially with Gimmick off the playing field. Already back. Look how quickly he recovers and gets into the play here. Oh, that's a chance. JNap's last defender. Rizzo, smart play coming from behind there. It's not over yet. What an attack coming up from Cloud9. As they're trying to make this D2 defense scramble. Somehow they hold on.
A double tap chance. That was a tough read for Gimmick. He knew it was going to hit the corner. Wasn't able to get that second touch.
When those ones come straight down, it'll be a rough spot, both for the defender and the shooter. It was a great touch from Kronovi just to break that play up. By a little more time for G2. They're up 2 goals with that final minute of gameplay now. See if Cloud9 can turn it back. We've seen so many times, time and time again, that Cloud9 can get these last-second goals. They've won games that were down 2 goals in the last 5-6 seconds before.
Yes, but on the other side, oh, G2's gonna just close this one out. Kronovi punishing Cloud9 for sending 2 players for that ball. Squishy tried to get a hit. Torment missed his challenge. That left the net open. G2 was just better this game all around. Pretty much 75% of the time the ball was in the blue half. Cloud9 just trying to keep things out of their net. They only had 2 shots registered so far. That one's going to be a free goal. So it's not over yet. but still G2 has been dominant for so much of this game, and Rizzo just ran right into JNaps on that.
Squishy trying to take that one. Yeah, no, it's so tough because, like, sometimes I think, you know, I see Cloud9 get stuck back on the defensive half of the field, and they're just sometimes not used to it. They're used to being that dominating force on offense, and they can just get caught off guard sometimes.
And we're going to see another goal here for G2. That's a hat trick for JNaps. And again, good passing play there for Rizzo. Rizzo put it off the corner. Cloud9 just scrambling to get back. And now they are being outshot 10-3. All around, G2 just dominant. Staying alive in the series. They needed this to stay in it.
And that's going to be 10 seconds left. We're going to have G2 pulling off a win here, as you said, to keep themselves alive, keep themselves in the game. Oh, close. I was hoping. Squishy calling the close one.
Almost happening, but G2 came to play this game. Their back is to the wall. They're facing elimination.
Yep.
They're gunning for that #1 spot, and they really just did not give Cloud9 any room to breathe.
I have some people asking there in the chat. Yeah, right now, it's not Cloud9 having to get the bracket reset, it's G2. And as James just said, Cloud9 up in the series, having G2 at match point. Cloud9 just has to win this one best-of-5. They're still ready to go. And as we said, G2, and what they just showed is that G2 is not ready to leave this tournament yet. They're not ready to stop playing Rocket League. And G2 grabbing a pretty good 4-1 lead as they had Cloud9 on the back heel for so long there. I think that's what, yeah, 11 shots there to the 3. It's just, it just shows in the stat line. It's such a dominating force.
Yeah, they just smothered them. Kronovi up in their face, getting a lot of touches. Kronovi, when his interference game is working, it is a very annoying play style to deal with when you've got Kronovi who refuses sometimes to rotate and just tries to get that 50-50 win. And JNaps, he will score from almost anywhere. He did have a few misses that game, but overall, scoring a hat trick. JNaps stepped up, and G2 as a whole stepped up, but they're going to have to do it yet again. They have to win this series and then win another series. A long road ahead of them, but now Cloud9, they want to do the opposite. They want to close it out. This is match point and tournament point for them.
And that's so hard because that's so many games to play. And allowing that Cloud9 win in the first one, you've now made that road so much harder for yourself. They look like they're ready to climb it, though. They look like they're refreshed, ready to go. As long as they can keep Cloud9 on that back heel, keep them in their own end, and don't let them start this offense. That's going to be a chance there. What a save from JNaps.
Yeah, Squishy didn't get a lot of power on it. It was a tough angle for him. Did get a good amount of power on it, considering where he came from, but JNaps was just ready. Big save for him.
JNaps, a pop over. Can he finish it? No. He'll leave that one being. Now Gimmick has a chance to move this up the field. G2 trying to get this one out here. You're going to see Cloud9 move off. JNaps upfield, hoping for that cherry pick pass. It was not to be. Smart slow play from Gimmick allows that to move up the midfield at least. I think accidentally grabbing a demo off it as well.
Miss. JNaps there to bail Rizzo out.
Minute and a half in, 0 goals so far. I think we've seen this happen before, though. Once Cloud9 can get that offense going, you call it the floodgates start to open.
But now still these teams with so much on the line. G2's trying to stay alive in the tournament. Cloud9 knowing they just need one more win. You can tell they're just playing this one tentatively. Just trying to not make that first mistake.
Nice read. JNaps following that one up.
and he was able to steal their boost. Something that G2 did in the last game, just boost starving Cloud9. And here's a chance. Oh, what a save from Gimmick. That was so, that anticipation on point. I surely thought that one was going in. Nutty save from Gimmick.
They managed to keep themselves alive though. 2.5 minute mark just passed by. And Cloud9 robbing G2 of a chance there to put themselves into the lead. G2 looking upfield. We got 2 people in one spot though. Kronovi, JNaps almost getting tumbled up in each other there. Squishy, he's probably got to see Gimmick on that far side there. He does.
He sees him in the mid.
Weren't able to finish it though. Misread there from Torment. That flies back down to their own end. Kronovi, 50-50, keeps that towards the C9 territory. What a shot though. Torment coming back home from vacation says, I'm going to get one last photo perfect shot here.
Wow, he had hardly any boost to work with. That was a beautiful touch from Torment. You said he was your MVP for Cloud9 in this tournament. Well, that goal was huge. They're now 1 minute and 44 seconds away from claiming total victory.
And that could have been the golden goal, and what a way to finish it off if it is. But G2 not looking like they're ready to give up. It's been such a close series so far. A lot of these games, though, going to just a 1-goal difference. And I'm sure G2 knows that very well could be it. They don't have many opportunities. The pass from Rizzo to Kronovi. Kronovi looking for JNaps, gets that dunk. Won't be able to follow it through, though. At least he gets the boost. If Rizzo or Kronovi can get that up to him, he might have a chance for a shot. Torment reading that play, sends her flying right back down. Torment all over the field. And there it is, that final minute boom. And this is where things are going to get intense for G2. They're looking at elimination. Cloud9 looking to take this whole tournament in a dominating fashion if they can just hold on to this 1-goal lead.
The anticipation from Cloud9 so good, and that shot from Gimmick even better. A 2-goal lead now for Cloud9.
And there it is, that 2-goal lead, 40 seconds left. Things are looking dire now for G2, as that second one may have just solidified the CyberpowerPC tournament.
Gimmick, he's known to be the dude on Cloud9 who is the main scorer. That was another very important goal, extending that lead to 2. It's going to be so hard for G2 to come back.
Very, very difficult. 30 seconds now remaining. G2 getting very physical there. JNaps trying to open up those opportunities, but his teammates weren't able to push that through and generate a chance. Baiting out Squishy. Can he get this one out? Squishy just getting bumped, or bumping him in the corner. JNaps couldn't get that out, and with 5 seconds left, I think we're gonna have to call this one. Cloud9 is gonna be your winners 2 times in a row of the CyberpowerPC Invitational. Kronovi,
yes.
What are you doing?
Back-to-back champions. Torment finishing it in style. Kronovi making sure there's no shutout. But back-to-back champions, Cloud9, they were the highest placed team coming out of the World Championship, finishing in 3rd. They were the #1 seed in North America, claiming the North American title, and now they win this CyberpowerPC Extreme Series Invitational for the 2nd time. Just utter domination. A new dynasty has emerged. Cloud9, expect to see them reign for quite some time.
And again, you saw it in the predictions. You saw it from chat, even when they said, okay, G2's going to win this, even in the winners finals, and everyone changed their mind. You can't not be a believer of Cloud9, whether it's at LAN, offline, or online. These guys know how to get things done. They know how to show you that they're the boss, and all 3 of them get involved. Even Squishy today, not seeing much from him. You know what happens? Torment steps it up. All 3 of these guys have the ability to just be top star performers. But I have to give a shout out to every single one of these teams that played today, and especially to our winners, our top 3 today. Of course, Renegades coming in 3rd place. They got that 750 And then making that $1,000 jump, G2, we just saw them play. They did better than the winners finals. They got a game at least off Cloud9 this time, coming in second place with 1750. But of course, Cloud9, as you said, an incredibly dominating force in Rocket League. Something that's always scary to go up against in North America. Your first place winners with that 2,500 of that 5K prize pool from CyberpowerPC.
And I would agree with you, Leaf. Torment, the player of the tournament, doing everything on both sides of the ball, getting some very big goals. Squishy Muffins and Gimmick, though, also just great contributors. Great contributors. The passing on point for Cloud9. I think their best series of the day was definitely that upper bracket final where they just put on a clinic.
My goodness.
That sweep over G2, just pure domination. And really, there is no doubt that Cloud9 is the best that North America has to offer right now.
I know, and again, you see it though, even though a 3-2, 3-2 Hollywood Hammers, Applesauce, you're asking what the heck was going on there. I mean, both those teams put up a good fight. Game 5 overtimes. Go back, honestly, go back and watch the entire tournament. I'm gonna say that straight out.
Or at least watch the Cloud9 series, because those were the most exciting series of the day, or of
hands
both
down.
days.
Yeah, and that's why
it could have been so different. It could have been such a different tournament had Hammers upset Cloud9 or Applesauce. 5-game series that went into overtime. Cloud9 was 1 goal away from being sent down into that lower bracket 2 times in a row. So it did not look good for Cloud9 out of the start, but still they held it together, and just once they made it to that upper bracket final, they coasted to this victory.
And I just got to ask you here. I got 2 moments I want you to give me. If people had to go back and watch a specific moment this thing and a specific game, what are your options for those? What would you say for the 2 days?
I mean, I would just go back and watch both of those overtime goals in Cloud9 versus Applesauce. Just experience the heart-pounding thrill of so much on the line. It's, as a player, those moments are really what you remember through all of the series, all the tournaments that you play. You really remember those moments where everything is on the line, and you could either get that win and experience that success, or just feel the utter disappointment of losing in that situation. So those overtime games, definitely very fun moments to experience as a fan of Rocket League.
No, it's just been an incredible journey this whole time. I got to say, one of my favorite moments, so I think G2 Twitter actually tweeted out, it's that JNaps Kronovi back and forth. Go watch that one. That was an incredible play, but so many incredible plays this whole weekend.
The Justin, probably for me, the one that I remember was that Justin half flip goal off the wall to get to it in time. That one was one of my favorite goals of the tournament.
And that's something that, because it happened yesterday, people tend to forget, the matches. But like even those road games at the very beginning, Sizz being up for all of those touches, all of those passes, even that one that was like an inch from the ceiling, he managed to get that. Just incredible play from every single team in this tournament. And I have to give huge shout outs to CyberpowerPC for putting this on for us, for making this event possible. Second time now. This is not the first time we've had this. And I got to give a shout out to the rest of the sponsors, of course, to Amazon, Intel, Western Digital, NVIDIA, and MSI. And I just love that so many people are making this happen for our community. And of course, I got to thank the chat. You guys keeping it real over there in chat. We had a good moment of memeing there. We weren't helping. And I got to give a huge shout out to Sivo, the production guys behind this. They've been sitting here along with us the whole time, making things look good and making sure the show ran on time. And James Bot, I got to thank you, man. I love just, I've missed you guys so much, and it's so, any opportunity that I get to just hang out with you guys, cast with you, this is a blast, man.
Yeah, it's always my favorite time casting with you, Leaf. You're always so much fun, and it's been fun getting to experience this CyberPower Extreme Invitational, and seeing Cloud9 against G2 in the final was also such a treat. So thank you, Leaf. It was a pleasure, and I hope we get to do it again.
I'm looking forward to it, and again, more and more of these events happening. Make sure you guys are watching all of them. Rocket League exploding. Keep your playtime up too. I love to see all these streamers, everybody in the community getting involved in absolutely everything. It's amazing. But with that, we're gonna end things off. We're gonna say see you later, sayonara, toodaloo, kangaroo, and again, James Watt, thanks so much. I'm Leaf X. Thanks to everyone that made this possible, CyberpowerPC, and we'll see you somewhere online, maybe in ranked.